friends. Next is date series in Excel. We have around 17 date options are there in Excel, and it is very simple and it is very useful for some if you are using for some creating reports or some dashboards. So it is very easy. You can see that first is the day. You can see that it is a simple formula. If you apply day, if you want to find out that a day of this particular date, we have 1 May 20, and if you want to take only the day there, you can choose that one. If you change this one to 10th May, it will give you the day, right? And next one is the month. If you choose month and choose the date, it will give you only the month. It is May, the 5th month. Number of months, this is number of days. And similarly here it is year, equal to just type year. So from a date you can choose the only year there. So 2020, right? Year. And so that you can see that it returns number of day for a given date. That is the first one. If it is month, you can see that one. It returns number of month for a given date, right? The third one is year. That if you choose, the description is returns number of year for a given date. These three are already done. And if you go to the date, what it says, it says it is returns the number of to date. Here you can see that we want to create a date, but we have the date is somewhere, and you can see that this is the 2020 year, and in another cell it is month is 8 and day is 5. If you have scattered in the day, year, month and date, you can bring that together. Date, we have year here 2020 comma, and next is month you can choose, then next day you can choose, close the bracket, you will get the date, right? That is the date. You can form the date in a single cell. And next one is the returns a number to date, and next one is fifth, it is return current date today. That very simple. Usually we are using this one. Today, put a open parenthesis and close parenthesis, you will get today's date. This is very dynamic. So whenever you are applying, there are another way to find out the today's date. This is a control and a semicolon, you will get the today's date. But this is date only, today's date, it is fixed one. You can use that one, control and parenthesis, you can sorry, semicolon, control and semicolon, you will get a direct today's date. But here it is not like that. It is equal to type today and two brackets, open and close brackets, you will get today's date. But tomorrow it will automatically changes to 12. This is this is today's date. You can format that one into 11th June, and tomorrow it will automatically change to 12th June. So this date, this today, this formula is, you can see this formula, it is very dynamic formula. And now also this you can simply write equal to now. So it will give you today's date with the time. When you are entering that formula, you will get the same time there. So it is called now. This is also dynamic, you can say, because if you close this workbook and if you open again, it will give you the that time. So these two are, in a way, we can say it is dynamic formulas. And what about 7? 6, you see that it is returns current date and time. Another one returns date only. Then 7th one says that returns number of days between 2 days. This is one. If you give type days, and you can put a end date first, comma, then start date. So you can get 90. This 90 means it is starting from January 1st to 31st March. There are 90 days. So it is simply says that what are the days in between them. That's only. And if you go to 8th one, returns number of days between 2 days, 360 year, 30 days month. These are also days 360. So also in one way the same as the number of days in between two dates. So but the only the difference is that it is calculating only the 30 days in a month. So apply that formula. There is one option more there. If you just end date and days 360, start date first, then end date, then method. You have to follow the method. That is always the European method. If you try true, you will get 89 days, and if you change that one to 30, still it is 89 days. That is the difference. So it calculates. If you take this month as 30 or 31, whatever it may be, you will get that 89. That means every month it is taking as 30 days only. That calculation, if then the year is calculating as, instead of 365 days, it is 360 days is calculated. So that is the only difference between days and days 360. End date, that means which one is 8? 9. Suppose 9. It returns date after or before a given number of months. That is e date. Uh, Suppose here we can say this is a start date. Suppose 1st January. If you give 1 here, you will get a 1st February here. So formula is that e date, start date is 1st January, and you choose the number of days there. Okay, 1st February. If you change that to 2, you will get it is the March. So 1st January and next month and next month. After 2 months it will be first March. After 3 months it will be April. After 10 months it will be 11. Now month November, right? So it will be happen. So if you put the 1, you will get the February. And if you take the 1st January, instead of 1st January, if you put a 5 January, then you will get a, if you put a 5 January, you will get a 5th February. So it exactly it adds 1 month, and you will get the next month date. Suppose if you want to, after 3 months, what will every quarter we are taking in a year, and if you want the 5 January is the first starting month, after a quarter you can put 3 months, then it will come as 5th April. So this is the e date. If you put that -1 there, then it will go back the 5th December, it will go back. If you put -2 there, it will go back to November. It's also, if you put 2, it will go to March, right? And that is e date. And the 10th one returns last day of month after or before given a number of months. This end of month, actually EO month is end of month. So this is only that month adds 5 January, it will give to 2 months and 5 March. But here E of month means whatever it is the month you are taking, it will give the end of the month. EO month of this date, comma, and number of months. So if you take January and 2 months, after 2 months you want to get the end of the month, so it will give you 31 March. If you give 1 here, then from January, after 1 month, it will end of the month is 29 February. This is a very useful formula if you are updating any report or anything in any date. So if you apply this formula, you will get the end of the month in every column. So if you put here 5, then it will give you the 30th June, 5th January, and this will not affect this. If you take the first date or second date, why for 4 January, 6 January, whatever it may be, it will not affect the end of the month, right? And if you put 0 here, you will get the same month end, the month as the 31st January. So you can take at any month for the easy calculations. You can refer any date, you will get the end of the month, right? And the 11th one is returns ISO week number of a given date. That means if you take the want to know that which week, how much week that date belongs to. So if you put ISO week number, so it gives a simply week number of that date in the year. This date, which week it is coming. So you can say that it is 18th week of the year. 5th January, it is the first week. So it is, if it is 8th January, it will be the second week, right? So if you go to the 31st December, so it is the 53rd week of the year. So it will always gives the week number. And net work days. This is a formula used to find out how many work days are there in between two dates. So you can see that one returns number of all work days between two dates. So net work days. The start date is 1st May to, now I am taking 1st May to end date is 1st January. And if you feel that any holidays are there, usually this is counting as the 5-day work week. So 5 days work and 2 weeks weekend. And apart from that weekend, if you have any holidays come in between, you can give that number also, otherwise you can leave that one. If any formula with this, if you have seen this formula, this holidays in between some square brackets, that means it is not an, it is an optional uh, input. You can leave it or you can add that one. Suppose I am leaving that, I am leaving it without any holidays, and you can close the bracket and you will get it is a 22 working days are there in between May 1st to 22 1st June. For example, if you are giving taking 1st January to uh, 30th, sorry, 7th January. So there are 5 days because the 1st January was, you can see 1st January was Wednesday. The Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 3 days, and Saturday, Sunday holiday, and 6 and 7 2 days more. So it is giving us 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So up to 7. So if you start 12 to 18, you can simply say that there are 5 days, right? So otherwise you can say 1st January to if you take 5th January, 1st to 5th, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are holidays, only 3 days will be there. So if you give here 5th January, so you can get the 3 days. The remaining 2 days are the Saturday and Sunday. So it is automatically system is considering as a Saturday and Sunday are holiday, so weekend. That's why 5 working days are coming in between Sunday to next Saturday, Monday to Friday actually. 5 days working days, and Saturday and Sunday is counting as the uh, weekend. And if you have any holidays in between those days, you can give that one. Suppose here this is 3, so net work days start date 1st January, end date 7th January, and 2nd January is considering as a holiday, then you will get only 4. If that is not included, that holiday is not included, you will get a 5 here. Suppose if you change this 7 to 1 5, we have seen that it was 3 days earlier. Now if you considering this 2nd January is holiday, so it will reduce from the total count, and work days, net work days will be 2 days only. And another one is network days, international day, international. That is very similarly we can say that if you are taking that network days, I will show you what is it is the 13. Returns number of all work days between 2 days with the custom weekend days. You can decide that which days are coming as the weekend days. If any because Saturday or Sunday here network days we consider that it's Sunday and Saturday and Sunday is holidays. You cannot change that one. But in the network days, it is internationally, you can say that you can decide that which days are coming as the weekend. Suppose it is Friday or Saturday, or Thursday or Friday, or Sunday and Monday, whatever it may be, you can decide that weekends. So you can see that formula is network days international, and start date is May 120, and end date is 1st June 20, and weekend he can decide from here, Saturday Sunday, or Sunday Monday, or Monday Tuesday, whatever. So if I am selecting Friday Saturday, the number will come as 7, and you can close this one, it will gives you 22. And in between, if you are choosing that if you holidays also, network days international, you can choose a start date and end date. And if suppose Friday, Saturday, and again next one is holiday. 2nd January is holiday. So it was 22 earlier. Now here 2nd January it is so coming in, not coming in between May to June. That's why it is not showing. So instead of now it is reduced 21. So if you consider this holiday also, then it will reduce the number of days. And next 14 is returns day of the week. It's very simple, weekday. It gives that a weekday. It's very simple. And choose the serial number date. And if you return type, you can number of there's a starting. If you are choosing Sunday to Saturday, you can choose one. Then you will give this 3rd May is the first day of that week. So if you choose 3rd May to 4th May, it will be the 2nd day of the week. It's very simple. This week is starting from the Sunday. So 3rd May is the 3rd May is Sunday. So that's why that is the first day of the week. If you choose the 4, that means 4th May is the 2nd day of the week. That is will go up to maximum 7. Then it will come again back because 7 days are there in a week. So it is starting from 1 to 7 only. Right? That is a weekday. Then next week number. Week number already we did that one. Returns week number in a year. Right? So week number, simple week number. This date belongs to which week of the year? Which is the 18th week of the year. If you change it into 1st January, first week of the year. And work day 16. At 16 it returns date after or before a given number of work days. Start date this one. And if you choose that as number of days, if you choose with 2, you will give you the number of work days after 1st May. So if you choose here 1, it will give you the 4th is the next work day, because 1st May will be 1st May is the Friday. So then Saturday and Sunday is holiday. So if you choose, the next workday will come only 4th of the May. So 2nd and 3rd of May is Saturday and Sunday. That's why next working day is coming as the 4th. If you choose 2 there, it will be go to the 5th May. Next working day after 2 days is 5th May. Right? This 2 is counting as the work days only. And similarly workday international 17. It is after that it given number work days which custom weekend parameters. We can choose that parameters what are you required the weekend and everything. So workday international. The start date is this one, and the next number of days you can choose from here. And weekend, earlier we discussed you can choose Saturday Sunday as a weekend, or Sunday Monday, or Friday Saturday, whatever it may be you can choose. And if you have any holidays in between, you can choose that holidays. You can choose that date here as it is and close the bracket. You will get, because this 1st May we didn't give anything here, so you can put this 25 here at this. So 1st May after 25 days, and this 13 May is also considered as a holiday, so it will not count this 13 May as a work day. So 1st May, starting from 1st May, it counts 25 work days. The next work day is coming as 7 June only after 25 work days. So it will automatically deducting that weekend days and holidays in between. So these are the days calculation in Excel, and it is very useful in the preparation of the reports and the dashboards. Okay, thank you guys.